What's up? It's your boy D Dot with MajorMusicENT.com and IcebreakerRadio.com. Producers Corner. Tune in Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Time on Icebreaker Radio. Excuse me. The reason we're doing this video, just gonna talk a little bit about success. I get a lot of questions from artists out there on how can they be more successful, how can they get their music heard. Well, I mean, the truth is, in regards to that, is there's several different ways. There's not really one way to get successful. Um, Success really comes from a multitude of things. It's really a process, to tell you the truth, because there's some people may view it as, oh, I got a record deal type thing, and some people may view it as, oh, I got my first show, or I got my first beat sale, or I just finally put together my first mixtape, and that's actually great. You should pace yourself to do certain things, hit certain milestones in your career. I can go back to like 2007, 2008, and every year there was something happened that was a step forward in my career. Went to getting my first, the first time I got a song on a album was like in 2009 with Boom. Like a year later, that when I got the Producers Corner radio show. Year after that, released my first EP, Major Moves 2. Year after that, did my first video, so on and so forth. So it's just things like that that you really have to start kind of pacing yourself for. On the flip side to that, there's things that you have to have within yourself, like hard work, dedication, sacrifice, things that you're normally accustomed to doing, like going to work, getting off, hanging out with the homeboys, and calling it a studio session. That's really gotta go. You have to make sure you are dedicated to your craft, because doing this music is not like doing a 9 to 5. You're not gonna have anybody to. You see, when you go to work, you have your manager tell you, okay, you have to do this, this, and this today. And as an artist or a producer, you don't have anybody to tell you to do anything but you, unless you have a manager that does something for you musically. And then everybody's circumstances also gonna be different. There's several like artists, there's actors, there's I don't know, lawyers, doctors, pick whomever. There's several different people that have went through a lot of things to get to where they are at that particular point in time. I was riding around today, and Eddie Lacy used to play football for Alabama. I did not know that he was actually from New Orleans, and he got displaced from Hurricane Katrina. And that was actually around his freshman year in high school. And what happened was, at that particular point in time, he just said, hey, I have to really get us out of what we're in right now. I mean, his family had lost everything, and what happened was, at a very young age, he dedicated himself a lot more to his craft. And what happened? A couple of years later, he wins a couple of national championships. Now he's playing in the NFL. And that's all because he decided that he wanted to be dedicated to what he did. And you got to also make sure one other factor in that is surround yourself with people that have a similar vision to what you want to do. I remember a story like around 2008, 2009. I was in the studio, and this is an unknown producer, but it's out here in Dallas. And I connected with him because it was actually through a mutual friend. At that particular point in time, I was about to buy MPC, and he was selling his. So he linked us up together. I went down to the studio, and I was with him, spent a couple hours in there. Long story short, he was actually on the internet at the time, and on the phone talking with, I guess, an artist from across the country, and he made $2,000 to his PayPal account just like that. And that inspired me to really get on my grind, because like there's people that work a 9 to 5 that don't make $2,000 in a month, and he made $2,000 in just a second. So I mean, that's some pretty inspirational stuff right there, and it's very possible for you to do really whatever you want, but it has to be within you. And a lot of artists get the misconception these days that they have to get signed in order to be successful, and that's not really the case with the internet. If you have yourself a budget, yes, a budget, you can really do some great things with that. And I know several artists that have created their own following on the internet by just doing some simple things in terms of getting promotion for their project, getting radio interviews. Some of them also done a lot of local shows, network with a lot of people at music conferences, which got them other opportunities, and then just simple networking online. Me personally, I make it a point every day to try and get at least one or two contacts. Regardless, we may hit it off about something, we may not. And there's been several artists and producers I've met over the years over the internet that we've had friendships for like 5, 6 years, and you just never know what that can bring you in terms of success or other opportunities. And don't remain stagnant. Again, you have to be aggressive in this thing. Spend a lot of time online, maybe researching those opportunities, or pick up some books. Go to Amazon. I'm sure a lot of you guys also maybe have iPads or e-readers at home. There's several books you can get on there about marketing, branding yourself, and getting yourself out there a little more. And again, the success is a process. You gotta always try to figure out ways to reinvent yourself. And those goals that you set, you got to make sure you continually setting goals. And if you're not reaching them, don't panic. Don't panic. Come back around. Just think about maybe some things that you could have done better the next go around, that you could do better the next go around in order to get you to where you need to be. Because that's how we learn from our mistakes, and that's how we get better. And the real successful people, they fall a couple of times. They might fall a lot, but they always get right back up and get back at it. And I mean, it's all within you. And there's a lot of power. I was reading also about the law of attraction. If you see it in your mind, then you can manifest it. But you have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort in order to get what you want. There's several different ways as an artist, as a producer, that you can make a lot of money with your craft as far as being in this music business. I'm not going to make this too drawn out anymore. Appreciate everybody that took a little bit of time to tune in. Please tune into the Producer's Corner Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Time on icebreakerradio.com. Please hit the like button, drop us some questions, and we'll be sure to answer it on the show. Follow me on Twitter at DEEDOT81 or at Major Music Beats. Go to my website as well, majormusicent.com, for production. They also have artist forums on there where you can actually post your music, your videos, network with other artists and producers, DJs as well. And again, it's been another Major Music TV. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support I've been getting on the videos. Y'all stay tuned for more. It's your boy D Dot, and I'm out. Yeah.